Yeah, I know. It's been a while since I've been up here, hasn't it? It's been almost over a couple months now. Technically, it's not true. I was up here last month when Superman came out on Blu-ray. See if they had it up here, but yeah, that was about a month ago. But first time I've taken you guys in here in a while. Yeah, I know it's been a couple of weeks since I haven't been here, but yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a movie stuff episode, but it's mostly been because I've been kind of staying at home, not really doing a whole lot, not really getting a whole lot of stuff. That has changed today because I have gotten a bunch of new stuff I'm going to show off to you in just a little bit here, but before we do any of that, let's take a look around, see what we got in here. Let's first head over to electronics. And with all the big new releases out this past week, surely we're going to find some stuff here. Probably not in these steelbooks because this place doesn't usually sell them. It does look like we've got some stuff over here, so let's see what we got. So we got Fantastic Four First Steps. That was the big new release this week. We got the DVD, the Blu-ray. This looks actually not that bad. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is the other big new release this weekend. Here's the regular 4K set. And then here's the 4K for Fantastic Four, again with a nice slipcover. And then here's the Walmart exclusive slip. So we got those. Another one of the big new releases this weekend was Weapons. We got the DVD and the Blu-ray, nor 4K nor the Steelbook. And this came out a while ago. I Know What You Did Last Summer. That came out last week, F1. We got the regular DVD, Blu-ray, and the 4K, which won't be necessary because I didn't like that movie. We got Nobody 2, which came out last week as well. DVD, Blu-ray, 2-movie collection. For $23, that's actually not that bad for that. Another one of last week's new releases, The Bad Guys 2. Regular DVD and the Blu-ray, no 4K for that either. And of course, Superman, Last of Us, Megan 2.0, Jurassic World, and the 7-movie collections. And then Ballerina, 28 years later. So that's all the new stuff on this rack here. Some more recent stuff. Final Destination Bloodlines, The Accountant 2, Sinners. Looks like they just got the DVD. Lilo and Stitch, 2-movie collection. Minecraft, 1923. Karate Kid Legends. Moana 2. Captain America. Landman. Yellowstone. And then How to Train Your Dragon. Anything new over here in the TV section? It does not look like it. Like a lot of stuff I've seen before. Oh, I take that back as I just looked at the corner of my eye, which you're going to see in just a second. That right there is new. The Peanuts Ultimate TV Specials Collection. This has all the different Peanuts specials on there. $60. That's definitely the first option I see of something I might get, so put that in the pile for now. Other than that, looks like a lot of stuff we've seen before. SpongeBob, Ninja Turtles, Batman Beyond, Diagnosis Murder, Breaking Bad, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Blue Bloods, CSI, South Park, Shameless. This is actually new. Nashville. Actually, I watched the show when it was on. It was actually pretty good. $80 though. I'll pass on that for now. Office, Adventure Time, Christmas collection, because we're getting close to that time of the year again, folks. Young Sheldon, Drew Carey, Full House, Mentalist, Smallville, Matlock. Anything new over here? I think these are new, these DreamWorks 10-movie sets. Magic and Mayhem, just a 10-movie adventure collection. There's another Peanuts collection, but that's a much cheaper one. Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, got the Shrek collection. This is one of the newer ones, the Tim Burton collection. You get Beetlejuice, Batman Returns, Corpse Bride, Mars Attacks, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Dark Shadows, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's not a bad set if you don't have all these movies already. It's for $50. Here's a couple of new sets I haven't seen before. Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's a newer set. Yeah, it's a newer set. That's for $27. There's the DVD for Captain America, Doctor Strange, Now You See Me, Pirates of the Caribbean. That's for $35. Can't see it because of the glare. And of course, it's going to be tough to do with my one hand holding the camera and trying to get this back in here. Hold on a second. There we go. Twilight, Venom, Tulsa King, Christmas Collection, Fallout, Final Destination again, Predator. Ooh, there we go. Robot Chicken for $100. I want to get it out to show you, but I don't know. Let's see if I can do it without the... Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, look at this thing. That's pretty impressive. I want to get this, but the price, $100. I don't know if I'm going to get this or not. I'll put it in the pile right now. Probably won't get it. I'll say that. Probably wait for another time to get that, but that's something I really, really want. And then here you got a bunch of recent titles. Doesn't look like there's anything too significantly new here. There's the Accountant 2 film collection if you want both movies, which I don't know. First one was just First one was just okay. I don't know if you want to get both movies. I didn't like the second one that much. Yeah, looks like a lot of the same stuff. A lot of the more recent titles. I had to be quiet because there was somebody behind me playing the video game. I didn't want to distract them, but while I was about to leave the area, I didn't come to the realization. I came to the realization that one of the box sets that I had, the Peanuts box set, had a you could hear like some noises coming from inside the DVD set when you were shaking, which means the case is probably broken. So went back, got the other one, and it turns out the other one's broken too. So it looks like I'm not gonna get the Peanuts set today. So as you can see right here, Robot Chicken might be the option today. I'm not sure if I want to spend $100 on this today, but not getting that Peanuts set may basically decide for me to change my options here. But I haven't decided if I'm going to get this yet, but it's looking more and more likely I will. I should also specify that when I said the case was broken, I mean like the thing that holds the disc together, like the thing that like snaps the case onto the stamps the DVD onto the case. That part, I think that part there was broken or something like that, or the thing that's holding the extra little layer in there. So like I said, I'm just gonna wait to see if I can get it online. So this Robot Chicken set might be my option today, but I'll leave about the toy section. I found some stuff here. We got Willy Wonka dolls, Buddy the Elf dolls. We got an Oompa Loompa plush here. That's the only one too. Shaped like the Wonka bar, $10. And then all these ones are $50. See if they changed anything out over here. It does not look like it, but what the heck am I looking at up here? I'll show you that in just a second, but looks like a lot of the same stuff they had before over here. Of course, you got Stitch right here.
No! Not the Pacific!
But yeah, while I was looking at that, I saw this thing on the top and thinking, what the heck is that? It's this right here, this big Stitch plush for $67. It looks cool. It does look pretty cool, but let's see what happens if I press the button. That's pretty neat. Here's these little Walmart plushes. I guess this is Walmart's new sponsor, maybe. He's got the Walmart bandana on him. But speaking of Stitch, there he is up there as we're heading into the Christmas area. Actually, I should take a look and see if they got the Grinch costume this year. They didn't have it at the other Walmart I went to, because I lied before. I did go to another Walmart when I went to Cranberry a couple weeks ago, but not this one. There's a Stitch up there. I have a Garfield one I got last year. I haven't used yet. Let's go over and see where it would be at, because I think it's in the garden area. Doesn't say what the price is. So this one's Susan Kamish's. Susan Kamish. And again, no price on this. Lots of Christmas bells. Take a look at some of the other Christmas stuff around here. Got your Peanuts, Pluto, Bluey, Max. Some little light toppers. There's a new one for this year for Stitch. I have one I got last year. That's not that one though. Some more holiday decorations over here. We got Hello Kitty as a gingerbread. Stitch as Elvis. $60 for him. The Hello Kitty's $57. So is the Grinch. Saw a bunch of Christmas stuff at the one in Cranberry. See if there's anything different over here. See if there's anything different over here, ladies and gentlemen. Saw this one. I think I saw this one back at the other store. Oop. See? Caught it on the first bounce. Come on. There we go. Sonic and Knuckles. I saw them at the Cranberry one, so did Lilo and Stitch, Elf. Nothing here that I see that's different from the other store. Saw those ones at the one at Cranberry too. Well, these ones here. These are all actually pretty cool. I don't think I saw him at the one at Cranberry. The Colonel. A whole bunch of Pittsburgh stuff. You got a Steeler Duck. Snoopy Penguin. It's a bobblehead. That duck is $14. That's a $14 duck. Peanuts stuff up there. Some Snoopy decorations, some Stitch ones. I got that one at the one in Cranberry. Grinch Tree Hugger. Looks like something out of the Evil Dead. It's just like, there's brains. Give me brains. Stitch Nutcracker. Grinch furry Christmas trees. Grinch hands on the tree. I have one of those on my tree at home. I didn't see this at the Cranberry store. This is pretty cool. The Whoville mailbox. That's neat. Not bad either. $25 for that. Oh, there's two of them. Oh wait, is this just one on its own? This is part of a shipper. Yeah, it's part of a shipper. Okay, so it's not that's not the box. It's just this right here. That's the thing. Grinch pillows. I saw this one here, this plush right here. I didn't even see the one on the bottom. Yeah, that's the one I saw. Truth be told, it is kind of hot over here, so even this little fan's cooling me down a little bit. Of course, the plush won't stay up. There we go. Yeah, I saw that one. I didn't see this one on the bottom with the roast beast. He's got the bells on and everything. What does he do? That's the same thing. Okay, that's enough. Got some advent calendars. A couple Nightmare Before Christmas ones, or I think that's probably the same one. Furby minis. Rudolph Brick Crafts. Stitch. Disney Cat Puzzles. Zoom Zooms. Duckapalooza. Adorables. Munchlings. And of course you got your Bluey up there and also your Play-Doh one. Some Monopoly sets with these Monopoly expansions. What do you do here? Oh, it makes the game go faster too. Free parking, jackpots, buy everything. Seems like a bit much to me. I don't know. Some Wizard of Oz dolls. You got Dorothy down there with Toto. Of course, we got stuff for the new Wicked movie. And Dorothy, I think, is $40. It says, yeah. Oh, there you go. Riveting. What about you, Sonic? What can you do? Can you do anything? What about you? You can't do anything, it seems like. Maybe that's why they're only $15. Man, they are really pulling out all the stops on all the Netflix merchandise. Wednesday Gushers, we already saw those when I went up to Market District a couple weeks ago. But this is new. Netflix Stranger Things Fruit by the Foot with a mystery flavor to it. Might be tempting, honestly. And then not only do you have Netflix Fruit by the Foot for Stranger Things, you also have Gatorade for Stranger Things. Old school Gatorade logo, citrus cooler, and then this is my first time seeing this anywhere, the upside down citrus cooler. They're $1.72. I don't know, I'm not much of a citrus drinker myself, but that might be tempting to try out too. You got some Home Alone International Delight here, frosted sugar cookie. That's pretty cool. I think this was actually here last year too. And of course, you got Morbid Harry down there on the bottom. You got some more Stranger Things stuff, Cheetos Minis, and then we got Doritos Minis. Has the new season come out yet, or is that still a couple weeks away? I think it's a couple weeks away. I was actually just about to go check and see if they had those Stranger Things pizzas, but before I do that, take a look at this. Never seen these before. Pop-Tart ice cream sandwiches. Yeah, I love Pop-Tarts and all, but I don't think I could do this. I mean, I don't even like eating Pop-Tarts when they're warm. I just like eating them like they are. But there's strawberry, there's brown sugar cinnamon, there's also Rice Krispie Treats ice cream sandwiches. Strawberry and vanilla. And they're all $6.87. Okay, I'm over by the pizzas. It does not look like they have the special Stranger Things pizzas, or even the DiGiorno Thanksgiving pizza that I saw at my work. I'll show you that when I get a chance to. Maybe not in this video, but probably the next one. Yeah, it does not look like they have any of that stuff here, unfortunately. Hi, me. But of course, if you're going to be a company called Elio's Pizza, clearly you got to have a tie into Elio, I guess. Anything new on the sock front? Does not look like it. I think it is a lot of the same socks I've seen before. Not that I don't need any socks. I've got a ton of socks already. Yep. Nothing new to report on the sock market here. Sock market. Heyo. I see they're already starting to get rid of some of the Halloween stuff. 25% off already. Still like 2 weeks away too. That's kind of surprising, but I was about to throw it away, but I saw this. Pennywise duck. Or, I'm sorry, clown quackers. For $13. You got your devil duck. Inflatables, plush, indoor decor, and harvest items. So technically this would include that. Not that I'm not going to get it, but I thought that's certainly not that one. But Halloween Peeps plushes. We got Frankenstein. We've got a witch. Or no, that's a vampire. Sorry, I thought that was a witch's hat. Mummy. What's this blue? A pig duck. Well, there's the pig duck in that, but that's pretty cool. All these different duck plushes. Frankenstein duck, Jason duck, Batman duck. I don't know if it's Batman, but Bat duck. There's the Jason one. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. $35, but it's one of the 25% off items. Yeah, I don't know what I would do with it, but I know some people that would probably enjoy this. Specifically, I think Durant Cinema probably would really appreciate that. You should probably let them know about that online. Some more Halloween plushes over here. Of course, you got your Disney Squishmallows, Stitch. And you got Minnie, Goofy. I don't see Mickey anywhere. Oh, we got Lydia from Beetlejuice. That's pretty neat. Wonder is there a Beetlejuice one in here, or is it just Lydia? Looks like it's just Lydia. Got your Pennywise up here. Oh, you Georgie. Oh, this is for the new show, Welcome to Derry. I saw the poster for that this week. It looks like the poster makes it look like some kind of cheesy comedy, except with the killer clown right behind this family as they're walking away. And there's little Georgie. Hiya, Georgie. Is it just them? That's just them, Pennywise and Georgie. And you got, of course, you got to have your Night Before Christmas stuff down here. The way to Jack Skellington. There's actually some more ducks down here. You got a vampire duck right down there. Skeleton plush. That's actually pretty neat. Who's there? A skeleton. Now I just need the red skeleton. But this is what I was looking at. Look at this. Werewolf duck. Alrighty, so we're back home, and like I said, it's been a while since I've been up at that Walmart. I have been to a couple of other Walmarts since then, but it's been a while since I've been up to that particular one. And, you know, we did come out of there with one thing in particular. I had a choice between one or the other, but the other thing, like I said, there was something shaking inside of there, like the case maybe was damaged, so I didn't get that. But I did get this, and I bought it for a couple reasons. One, because of what I said before. Two, the box itself was not that dented. Three, I found out after I bought this does not come out until Tuesday. So, yeah. Of course I was going to leap at the chance at this, even though it was $100, but I think I made the right decision. I got the Robot Chicken, the complete series set. This is the entire 20-year season, 20-plus seasons, I think, of Robot Chicken for the last 20 years in general in this one big box set right here. But then again, this show's only half of the length of a 30-minute TV show, 15 minutes, so it makes sense why it would fit in this big case right here. But it's a really cool case. I like this a lot. I do find the show very funny, and, you know, a lot of seasons I don't have on DVD. I think I only have the first 6 seasons on their own, plus the Star Wars specials, the Christmas specials, and all that. So I think most of this is in here. But you get a look at the back right here. You got all the different little characters that this show has brought together. A little thing talking about 23 Emmy nominations, including most recently nominated in 2022. So yeah, this is definitely something I really wanted to get my hands on. And like I said, it's been it cost $100, ton of money, but I think I made the right call on this one here. Like I said, the Peanut special set I wanted to get, the cases were broken, so I didn't get that. But yeah, this is a pretty impressive little thing I got right here. But you would think this would be the only thing I would have gotten the entire week, and you would be wrong on that, because we had a big release week last week. And it's been a couple months. It's been a month or so since I've done an actual Blu-ray update. Mostly because these episodes have been mostly circling around, you know, me going out to Cranberry and then going to Pit Games. But Yeah, I have been very busy with my Blu-ray collection, so don't worry about that. Want to know how busy it was? This right here is the stack of everything I've gotten over the last month. Stuff that I haven't shown off already, but yeah, as you can see, we got a lot of stuff to cover here. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into these babies. So I'll start with like some of the stuff that I just got mostly because I had extra money on gift cards, specifically my Amazon gift card, because I don't know, I didn't really need to get this per se, but I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I love the recent movie Mutant Mayhem, so I got the Season 1 box set of the recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a 2-disc set, as you can see right in here. Yeah, 2-disc set right there. And it was only like $6 online. I had extra gift card money, so I used it towards that. No big deal. Didn't really need to get this per se, but it was $6. It was a show that was in my wish list, so go ahead and grab that. So that's the first one. Of course, one of the big new releases from the last month was Superman. And this actually was something I got when I went to Walmart last month. I went there without my camera on, but I did grab the Superman 4K lenticular. I don't know if I've actually shown this off before already. If I didn't, here it is right here. I got it specifically because of the lenticular. Plus, I really like this movie a lot. But I got this as kind of a consolation prize if something went wrong with the Steelbook I pre-ordered from Walmart, which it did. Walmart didn't send it out to me, as it didn't send out to a lot of people. I think some people are still waiting for that pre-order thing to go from preparing order to delivering it, which I still don't think has happened yet. But no problems whatsoever. I ended up canceling my order from Walmart, which was bad news, but I only did it because I got it on Mercari for the same price. So yeah, I got my copy of Superman. I was gonna get my copy of Superman no matter what, but yeah, I may have had to pay a little bit more for on Mercari, but hey, simple sacrifices we have to make here, man. And just that really peaked me off with Walmart. Just like, you tell people to pre-order, you put the pre-order on this. I was one of the first people that pre-ordered it when they announced this thing was coming out, and to tell me that you're not going to send it out to me because I pre-ordered it right when you came out, it's just like what the hell? Like, and it's not just with this. It was like with other Warner Brothers Steelbooks, and I think also with the some Disney Steelbooks too, because this is the 4th time this has happened to me. The second time was with another Steelbook I have right here that I got this week. But like, you're gonna sit there and tell people that, hey, pre-order this, but don't expect to get it on the day it comes out because because we decided not to send it out to you. You know, this whole thing reminds me of the episode of Seinfeld where, Jerry and Elena go into the car rental place. I think I talked about this before, where they go to the car rental place, and Jerry's just like, I have a reservation. Don't you have a reservation for me? And the dealer's just like, yes, we do, but unfortunately we ran out of cars. And Jerry's just like, but the reservation holds the car here. That's why you have the reservation. And the car dealership's just like, yes, I'm aware why we have reservations. And Jerry's just like, I don't think you do. If you did, I'd have a car. Like, that's exactly how I felt like when this whole thing happened here. But as you can see, I did eventually get it. I wasn't going to pass up on this by any means necessary. Even if I had to pay a little bit more to get it, it's here. It's in my collection. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I am not getting rid of this sucker no matter what. So next up, we have one of the new releases from last week combined with a release that came out a couple months ago, and I finally just got in the last month. So I got the Steelbook for Nobody a couple months ago. This was another one of those Walmart exclusive items that they for some reason didn't send out to me, but they put this out because of the sequel Nobody 2, which coincidentally is what I have right here. I've got Nobody and Nobody 2 on Steelbook. I really enjoyed these movies. I especially enjoyed the second one. I thought the second one was a ton of fun. I thought Sharon Stone overall was kind of a disappointment in this movie. I thought that she was going to be much better than she should have been, but yeah, I got these Steelbooks here. Had to get my hands on them. I really enjoy these movies. Bob Odenkirk's a treasure. Can't recommend it enough. Nobody and Nobody 2. I got the Steelbooks for those. Next up, I'll go ahead and show you the other new release from last week that I got. This one I actually got it from Mercari, and it was only $10, but it doesn't come with a digital code, which I'm fine with that. I don't usually use the digital code. In fact, I don't ever use the digital code per se, so I was not really that disappointed not to get it here. But I got The Bad Guys 2, sequel that came out a couple months ago, and yeah, really good movie. Almost just as good as the original film. Didn't do quite the business that I think the studio was hoping for, but it was a good movie overall. I really enjoyed it a lot. I only paid $9 for this without the digital code, so hey, I got a Blu-ray copy of it, so I will more than take it. next up, now getting into some of the new releases from this past week. This actually was something I got not but a week ago, and actually from Walmart, and they sent it out to me on the Tuesday when it came out. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, the Steelbook. You saw it in the stores, just the regular Blu-ray and not regular DVD and the 4K Blu-ray single set, which fortunately Paramount's not doing the regular Blu-ray sets for some of these movies anymore. I was about to say all of them, but then again, Naked Gun's coming out next month, and there's going to be a Blu-ray version of that, but not a 4K Blu-ray set like with a lot of the recent titles. But I did grab Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Like I said, I like it. I don't think it's as good as some of the better Mission Impossible movies. It's on par with Dead Reckoning Part 1, which, even that one was just kind of like they were pushing their luck with that one. But I got this one to complete the collection. I liked it. Not a great movie by any means necessary. And certainly kind of a lesser conclusion to the Mission Impossible series in general. But hey, it's worth it just to get that copy. Next up is that other Steelbook I was talking about from Walmart. I pre-ordered this when the pre-order came out, and I had a couple of days to wait to see if it was actually going to be sent out to me, but by the time Friday came around, the thing was literally saying, order placed, instead of sending it out there, because they usually will send your pre-order out on Thursday or Friday. Like on Wednesday or Thursday, they'll give you like a text message to say, like, make sure you check your address and all that, because something's about to be sent out to you. And that didn't happen with Weapons, so I kind of figured, so on Wednesday and Thursday, they'll like send you a text on your phone saying, make sure your address is correct, because that's when you're going to get this thing. And one of the things that I was looking at was one of the new releases from last week. There was nothing that came out on there. I never got a text message about it. I got a text message for the other things I bought on there, but not the thing that I'm about to show you here. So when I saw that was happening, I figured, let me go to Mercari to see if, just in case maybe it's on there. And sure enough, the thing was on there, and sure enough, with the extra money that I made off of selling stuff on there, this came down to pretty much what I would have spent if I bought this on Walmart. So, Weapons is officially in my collection right now. The Steelbook set, some of you probably cannot see that very well. Actually, I think you can, but you can see, like, the kid, like, getting ready to run outside, doing the storming the Capitol pose, and, just a really cool Steelbook for a really fun film overall. This is, of course, Zach Cregger's movie, and then there's the back right there with Julie Garner looking up at the sky, about to scream, and she probably sees this kid right here going like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Like, who wouldn't be terrified looking at that little creep right there? But little creep right there. What am I? Of course, Josh Brolin's back there, and yeah, really fun movie overall. I was actually really glad to see that I got this when I did, because more than likely I got really lucky when I saw this on Mercari. It's just like I leapt at the chance to get it, because it was literally what I would have paid for it had I got this online. So I'd have to deal with Walmart this time around. But yeah, Walmart, you gotta fix this problem, man. Because like 4 times this year, I've had to do this. But this one I didn't have to do it because I canceled it immediately as soon as I saw it on Mercari. Just like, buy it, I'm done. So yeah, there you go. Weapons right there. Really, really cool Steelbook, even if you can't see it very well. And then, next up, we have some of what I ordered, because I got some stuff off of Amazon that wasn't sent out to me. Like, at least with Amazon, they at least tell you when they're going to ship it out to you, but even then, they still didn't ship these out at the right time. In fact, one of these I actually did buy off of Walmart, but they had the Back to the Future 40th anniversary sets, and I pre-ordered the Steelbooks, as well as the regular limited edition gift set that came out, but Amazon only sent me one of the things I bought, because everything else was either sent for, we'll ship it out in November, we're going to ship it out November 4th, and then the regular 4K set, they said they weren't going to ship out to me until December. It's just like, what the hell? So someone said on there, if that happens, just cancel the order, pre-order it again, reserve it, buy it again, and then it'll come to you within the next week or so. And so, sure enough, that's what I did with the big 4K Back to the Future regular release. So it is. So that is what's coming to me next week. So next time I see you, I will definitely have that. But I didn't get the other 2 Steelbooks from Amazon. I got one of the 2. I'm still waiting for the other one to come from Mercari, but this was the only one that came from Amazon this week, and that's Back to the Future Part 3, the special limited edition Steelbook. And then here's the one from Walmart, which was Back to the Future Part 2. There we go, right there. And yeah, I got that one there. I'm still waiting for Back to the Future 1, and I'm still waiting for that 40th anniversary set. But you know, I collect a lot of Back to the Future titles. You know this by now. I've done videos talking about them. And I really should do another edition, another multiplicity episode on these, because the collection has only grown since that last video I did, especially with these in particular. So, once I get all the copies of Back to the Future that I want to get, and I can get right immediately, I'll do another video for you, but these are the only two I got right now, Back to the Future Parts 2 and 3. As soon as I get Back to the Future 1 and the 40th Anniversary Trilogy, I will definitely show that off in one of the next episodes, so... And then last but not least, we have everything. We have Fantastic Four, which was the big new release this weekend. We have all different versions here. So I have the regular 4K version that you saw inside of Walmart, except yeah, I got this in the regular and the Walmart exclusive edition from Walmart's website, and they did actually send these out to me. They actually did send these out to me when I pre-ordered them. So it's just steelbooks, I guess, that they're screwing people over, but yeah, I got the regular 4K version of it, which I thought looked pretty cool, but even when Walmart does what it's supposed to do, they still paid me off, because... Notice something missing here? They didn't send me a slipcover. They didn't send me a slipcover. Walmart! I mean, just look at this. I mean, it feels so unprotected with just this regular slip, and it's just like, without the slip on, it's just like, what the heck? I mean, I saw the one in Walmart today. It looked pretty cool, and I wanted that on this cover, but for some reason, they decided not to ship it out to me like that, but yeah, you got all the Fantastic Four on there. You got Silver Surfer there in the corner there, as well as Herbie and Galactus there in the background, but yeah, I'm kind of peeved that they didn't send me the slipcover, but... I am getting a slipcover. I am getting it through Mercari because I had there was something on there where it was a bundle with another version of this with the slipcover, plus the Sound of Music, which is something I haven't seen yet in public, and it's something I don't have, so I figured why not get that. But once I get that, hopefully that will come with the slipcover, and then I can just return. I can return the Blu-ray that's inside that and just keep the slipcover. And yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm making it more of a big deal than it actually is. But luckily, thanks to eBay and Mercari, you can easily find those slipcovers on there at a pretty reasonable price overall. Sometimes, not many. Actually, with this one in particular, I think because it's more recently released, it's a little bit more expensive. I think I saw one on eBay where it's $30 to just buy the slipcover. So yeah. So yeah. For right now. This has no slipcover, but it will have one by the time next time you see me. But I do have the Walmart Blu-ray exclusive for the pop-up packaging one right here. Really cool looking set overall. I haven't opened this up yet, but there's a look at what the inside looks like there. Of course, on the back you got the Silver Surfer there with her bizarre looking feet right there. Like, I swear to Quentin Tarantino designed this, because whoever did this put a lot of emphasis on those feet, man. But another movie with Julie Garner. She's actually really good as the Silver Surfer. But there's that. And then this I was really happy to get. Like, I thought... this is one of those things where as soon as I saw it was on Amazon, I had to get it as soon as the pre-order came out. And even if it wasn't going to work out for me, I just had to do it because, like, this thing was going to sell out pretty quickly if I didn't do it. In fact, people actually got this whenever they put out another shipment of it. They said they're not going to get it until the end of the year, so... Consider myself lucky here, but I got the Amazon exclusive Fantastic Four Steelbook, which in later finding out, this is basically just the Walmart Steelbook, except that this one in particular doesn't have the J card on the top there. It has it on the bottom, and it says here you get the magnet front Steelbook, which I thought this was going to be just a magnet on the front of it, but no, it's just the regular Steelbook. But it has a Fantastic Four First Steps #1 comic, as well as 5 character cards, so... There's the back right there. This is a pretty hefty little steelbook right here. I mean, it's a really, really hefty set here, and I don't know if I'm going to open it because I already have a copy of it open, but I wanted to get it just because it was something that I knew was going to sell out quickly, and you know, with Marvel Steelbooks, you have to get them quickly because they sell fast like a motherfucker. I mean, they really do that. That's what I hate about not having Best Buy anymore, because usually I could just go on there, it'll be in my hands when it comes out on opening day, but not anymore. Not anymore because Best Buy doesn't sell movies anymore. So yeah. So there you go. That's all the copies of Fantastic Four right there. I got to get my slipcover for that. So hopefully the next time I see you with another Blu-ray update, I will definitely have that along with the other titles I got here as well. So there you have it. 14 brand new titles All stuff I've gotten in the last month. Most of this stuff right here coming within the last week. And yeah, there you go. Those are all my purchases from the last month. And so yeah, very, very. I have been very busy. Even if I haven't shown you everything I've bought, and I'm just like things have just gotten in the way. You know, the pit games and all that stuff. But and also going out to Cranberry, not getting a whole lot. But there you go. That's everything I got over the last month or so. And speaking of the pit, I will be heading out to the pit game next week at North Carolina State. That'll be a 3:30 game. So I'll be out there for that. I'll get footage of that. But there you go. That's going to do it for another episode of Movie Stuff. And like I said, once I get everything that I've ordered, I'll show it off in the next episode, or it's not the next episode, but the episode after that. But like I said, that's something I've got to get within in the mail. So with all that said, though, like I said, thank you for watching this episode of Movie Stop. With all that said, thank you so much for watching this. I keep repeating myself. If you did enjoy this, there we go. If you did enjoy this, you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe button. Check out some of the other episodes we've done, and I will see you guys next time. So I'm also heading off to see Black Phone 2 coming up in a little bit here. So our review for that coming up here on the channel tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as always. So with that said, I am off. I will see you guys next time, and until then, thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care.